Welcome to JD Fantasy Football. This is David Lampson. I'm joined every week by Jordan Cordova. What's up, Jordan?
What's up, man? Sorry, I'm
Listen,
letting
man,
some of
we've
our
been doing this
fans
for
know.
over a year now.
Mm-hmm.
And look, man, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've had a pretty good time. I feel like we've given good information. We've had good calls. We've had bad calls, just like anyone else. Uh, I think so far, I think it's been a good time, and we've had some people along the way. So love it. Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, want to give love out to Dan. Dan's one of our regular watchers. And obviously, Cam Bam, he's out there. Yeah, got some good guys that listen on the regular. Make sure you reach out. Make sure you like and follow. But yeah, Jordan and I are going to try to bring it every week. Last year, got a lot of comments. You don't know ball.
Yeah, we haven't
This
gotten
year,
so much of those this year.
this year we're not getting beat up as bad.
I
So
mean,
maybe we're
people are
getting better.
really pissed off that I said I could myself run through the Cowboys offense or defense, which, hey, reasonable. For all those people, I'm sorry if I ever presented myself in any way that I could do that actually physically, but you got the metaphor. So,
Just not impressive to be able to do it.
exactly.
I don't know, man. Out there in the socials, people don't appreciate nuance. The other thing I said last week was that Brock Bowers was a bust of the year candidate if he didn't turn it around. And I said that exactly how I meant it. Because I want Bowers to do well, but he just hasn't so far. And what did he go out and do, Jordan?
It just goes out and does. Well, guys, a little backstory. So, you guys need to really take a look at these lineups that I'm playing against. Because if you have them, you should play them. Because one of them are going to have a career day against me. Absolutely. Brock Bowers, absolute booty cheeks before he got injured. Then gets injured for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, the time that I play the guy who has Brock Bowers, he comes back and has the highest scoring fantasy points of any player, quarterback or not, this season. The highest amount since 2020. Like, wild stuff. Wild stuff.
Yeah, I may have brought that on you with
You
talking
did.
hate on Brock Bowers, but also I feel like the Vegas Raiders have kind of quit. And so they just aired it out. Like the rest of the year, committed to the run, not throwing it to Bowers like that. Last week they quit. They give Bowers a career night and they trade Myers. So
Yeah. And hey, look, I can't hate. Like, you guys almost won a game,
yeah.
and congratulations. Other than having him throw a pass into the arms of the lineman with a guy in the back wide open to win the game, that sucks. But that's what you get with Gino. Either that pass is gonna be perfectly placed and right there, or it's gonna be hitting someone in the face mask.
So let's talk injuries. What do we need to know for this week? What do we need to keep our eye on, Jordan?
Yeah, so Puka Nakua came off the field re-injured again. Uh, it was his ribs. They came back negative. So he was a limited participant in practice on Wednesday, but he did practice, so that is always good news. So just kind of keep in mind with that. Brian Thomas Jr. hurt his ankle, and he wasn't spotted at practice. So there's a chance that Brian Thomas Jr. doesn't suit up this week. Kyle, I'm going to butcher his name, Mongai. I'm pretty sure he was limited practice due to ankle injury. I don't know if that's just resting him after putting up 160 yards last week, because
They ran the
that might
crap
his
out of him, man.
ankles on fire from putting up so many yards. Ramondre Stevenson also hasn't been seen practicing yet. He can be a questionable guy in the matter. I mean, there's some conspiracy theories online that he might be out for the season, but I don't know if I see that quite yet. So, I'm just reading the conspiracy theories on Reddit, which could definitely be 100% wrong. So just so you guys know, DeAndre Swift's still injured right now, but he did return to practice Wednesday. And he does say that he does plan on playing this Sunday against the Giants. So that's good news for you DeAndre Swift fans. Who knows what it does, though, with Kyle Mongai doing so well. That might be more of a committee than we'd like to see. Bucky Irving still hasn't practiced, so not looking great for him this week. Rico Dowdle did have a groin injury during that game, quadriceps, and is not practicing on Wednesday as well. So kind of just making sure that he's healthy and going. Saquon Barkley also had an injury, but he said he expected and feels pretty confident about playing this Monday, so I'd expect him there. James Cook was a surprise. He came up on the injury report with an ankle/foot. The coach did confirm that he did get that during the game that they won last week. So that's one to kind of keep an eye on to see how the injury reports goes. I know a lot of people rely on James Cook, and that's a scary one to not have for you. But yeah, I mean, Trey Benson isn't expected to be back. The other person, like I've been hearing all day today where everyone's like, oh, Arizona just got smart and they're playing Brissett. Well, for all of you guys, Kyler Murray's going on the IR. So he's got at least a minimum of 4 weeks more that he's going to be out due to that injury. Now, who knows why he's really injured or what? There's a lot of stuff going around. Like they just want to play. Brissett just plays better. When if you have eyeballs and no football, you know that the Arizona Cardinals look so much better with Brissett under center than they do with Kyler Murray under center. So we'll kind of see with that. But he's for sure out. Brissett's for sure the starter for at least the next 4 weeks. So Terry McLaurin is questionable. He's not expected to be playing, but we'll kind of see how that kind of rolls through. And then AJ Brown is expected back, from my understanding as well. So that's fantastic. Hopefully, a lot of you who wanted him. But yeah, I think that's pretty much everything new and important. But I think Brenton Strange might come off the IR this week for you guys who kind of held on to him during that period. So
that's interesting.
Yeah, lots of injuries all around.
Yeah, especially in running back rooms. It looks like a lot of that was running back room stuff. You talked about Kyler Murray. Look, as soon as he got his injury and he's been trying to play through it, he has not been as mobile. He can't throw the long ball. I think Arizona just needed him until they could trust Brissett. And now that they know they can trust Brissett, he's not recovered as quickly as they thought. Put him on IR, get another guy in a uniform, play Brissett.
Yeah, I mean, if getting another guy in uniform, you mean draft somebody. Yeah. Replace him.
I don't think that the Cardinals have given up on their season, man. They
haven't. I agree. I'm
their
not saying
owner will spend the
they're going
money.
to get rid of Murray. I would project that by next year, they will find somebody to replace Murray.
Who wants Murray though? Like if he's healthy, if
you're the Browns, would you rather Gabriel or Murray?
Gabriel.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't. No way.
Yes.
Gabriel looks awful. This game tomorrow, or this game on Sunday with the Jets and the Browns, is going to be the closest thing to happen to buy tickets to go watch an XFL game that you're ever going to have. Gabriel is awful. There is no way. I mean, out of just principle. Now, it may just be that Sanders isn't impressive, but just throw him out there. I mean, what else do you have to lose? Gabriel doesn't look good.
No, but
do it with Joe
Flacco. It's the contract. I mean, unless Arizona wants to just eat that huge contract, it's a lot of money that the Browns have to take on, which hampers their building of their roster. So
possibly, but I'm just saying, as an example, there are plenty of there are teams out there that need quarterback.
For reals, give me an example of a team who would want that contract and that guy, a win now team that doesn't have a quarterback.
When he's fully
Miami,
healthy, Kyler Murray is not a bet. Miami's a perfect example, right? Like
I'm
Tua,
spitballing here.
Tua is only like 3 games away from being, out for tired. He could have a bad windstorm hit him in the head, and he probably is out for a significant amount of time, right? How long is Aaron Rodgers going to be
That's a good point.
out there, right? Pittsburgh could use
Steelers.
somebody like him. So I mean, I don't think it's out of the order. I mean, I would say there are going to be still teams that absolutely need somebody. So I mean, Atlanta, I mean, I know they're going with Michael Penix Jr. right now, but is he the solution? Has he shown you to be the solution?
He hasn't.
Probably not, right? Jets, is Justin Fields the guy you want to have? You just freed up a bunch of cap space. If you use some first round picks, finding some success somewhere, then maybe you go for it. I don't know if I think they're in the tank mode for the next few years, but yeah, I mean, I still think there's plenty of teams out there that could potentially want. I mean, Las Vegas is a perfect example. They want to win right now too. They just drafted Ashton Jeanty. They have so many rookie contracts. I mean, Kyler Murray in a Raiders uniform isn't ridiculous. Would I rather have Kyler Murray or Geno Smith? I'd probably definitely rather have Kyler Murray in that situation. At least I can get some run out of it.
Yeah, a lot when he's healthy.
Yeah. So I think there's definitely teams that are willing to take that chance. I think Raiders are one of those teams that are like they believe they're just a step away. I mean, mind you, they just got rid of Jacoby Myers. But
okay,
yeah.
let's circle back because I want to talk about Brissett. Because my bust of the week is Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
I'll just hear me out. I just don't trust the Arizona Cardinals. And it's up against the NFC West. If it was in a different division, I'd be like, yeah, give Brissett a chance. But this is a tough defensive division. You've got the Seahawks, you've got the 49ers, and you've got the Rams. These are difficult teams to play against. Brissett, he might be looking good 1 out of 4 games against those teams. And so Marvin Harrison Jr. is, I say, trade him now. If you guys have Marvin Harrison Jr., get the most you can out of him now, because the rest of the season, he's going to be up and down and disappointing for you. But you're a Brissett lover. You just got Brissett. So let me hear the counter argument.
I am very counter to that decision there. And only for the reason that I have, this isn't my bust for the week is down the same line. So I think this week, it definitely could be a bust for Marvin Harrison Jr., but I don't think that's for the rest of the year. I think my bust is any of the running backs. That would be Dan Ricardo or Bam Knight. I think there's too much of a committee kind of going on here now that Dan Ricardo has kind of come back off of that ankle injury. I don't trust either one of them. And on top of that, I don't trust anyone against the Seattle defense. They are a good defense. They can get to the quarterback. They'll run. I mean, they're only allowing like 3-point yards per carry this year as a defense. I saw a crazy stat on Monday that they haven't given one running back over 60 yards.
Oh, wow.
In a game this year. I mean, their run defense is outstanding. I made the claim that Houston was the best defense out there. One of the two. I think there's 3, and I think Seattle's definitely up there in one of the top 3. I after watching them last week, I personally think that they are the best defense, if not one of the 2 best defenses in this league. So
I'm going to give you a quick guess at this. So the leaders for receiving for the Seahawks and the Cardinals. So Seahawks is JSN. Yep. Who's made me a believer. Oh, and then Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. What's your guess is the season yardage for those 2 guys?
Oh, a huge difference. Huge difference. I'd say Marvin Harrison hasn't played well this year. But I think Brissett is he's looking for him a little bit. Think about listen to this. Okay. Just
sell me, man. Sell me.
Come with me on this journey here, right? Okay. So imagine you're in this land, right? This mythical creature or this mythical place called Florida, right? And you're in Jacksonville, right? You're in the Jaguars. Your name's Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
right? You've had a rough first half of the year. Trevor Lawrence gets hurt. Your quarterback, starting quarterback, gets hurt. Mac Jones steps in, the backup quarterback. Second half of the year, top 2 receiving in fantasy points the rest of the season. Why is it so far-fetched to think that that could be the possibility for Marvin Harrison Jr.? Kyler Murray have had interviews saying, I'm not like looking for one person or like I'm not going to force something, right? Like that's not a guy who has great chemistry with his receiver, right?
No.
You know, just off of reports, Brissett in the building, you could see it in Trey McBride as he's talking on his post interview about how he has leadership. He has all this stuff. Last game, Marvin Harrison Jr. actually looked like he enjoyed football for one of the first times I've seen when I've seen an Arizona Cardinal game. He looked like he enjoyed playing football. Do I think your bust is reasonable this week? Sure. I think that if the Cowboys got to you 4 or 5 times on sacks, Seattle's probably going to get 4 or 5 sacks on you, if not be pressuring you pretty much all game. So I think it's definitely a valid bust this week.
I'm going to make this personal.
Forward.
Are you starting Jacoby Brissett this week?
I am. Yeah.
There's no way.
I am. Look at my lineup.
Protected for 13 points in our league.
Yeah, but who am I going to start? Who's on the waiver wire that would be better? Go ahead.
Mills against Jacksonville.
Who?
Davis Mills against
I'm
Jacksonville.
not playing Davis Mills against Jacksonville. You're out your mind, bro. Like, I don't remember the last time Davis Mills had a good game. He had a chance. People forget he had a chance to be a starter. He was the starter until CJ Stroud came.
We were talking about Dylan Gabriel earlier. Now I see why. He's available.
Oh yeah, I'm not touching him with the 5-foot pole. He's playing against this is how bad Dylan Gabriel is. He's playing against probably one of the worst defenses, who literally just got rid of the 2 cornerstones for that defense. Got rid of both of them this week. Dylan Gabriel plays that defense, and I still would rather play Russell Wilson with a chance that Jackson Dart gets hurt and he comes in and throws a touchdown. That's how much of a non-believer I am of fucking Dylan Gabriel. Sorry, excuse my language.
That is disrespect. I love it.
It is. I mean, dude, 35 pass attempts last game, 21 completions, 156 yards. This guy can't see the ball down the field.
Look, they're gonna be down. He's gonna have to throw it, and that's my busts.
Listen, I like a duo combo, baby. Little Brissett to McBride. Bink. It's a money play for me.
Heck, maybe Marvin Harrison can throw McBride a touchdown.
Hey, I'd be down for that too.
So let's give me your bust. Give me your bust.
I gave you my bust is any Cardinals deep or running back.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but my boom. I know you have an exciting boom, so I'm gonna let you take the exciting boom.
No. You say yours, and if mine's the same, I'll be interested. All right, you do yours.
My boom this week. We just talked about this defense being absolutely destroyed. Right? It's got no Gardner, no Williams. Like, it is not looking good for them. Right? Morale's probably, you just won your first game and you got rid of both your key, defensive. Your morale came from here to like here, right? Quishon Judkins is my boom this week.
Okay.
I think that team is, I mean, the Jets don't have a terrible defense, but what does it look like now without either one of those people in the game? I think there's too much questionability. I think before last week, where they definitely wasn't in script for him. I think he was, he's been getting 20 touches. He got way more involved in the passing game last game. I mean, it wasn't an amazing amount, but it was definitely more than what he's been getting. Remind you, it was for -2 yards, but that's just how bad that game was. So I think he is personally going to pop off this week, at least get 1 or 2 touchdowns. It's going to be a big week for him against this Jets team that it's got to be in complete, utter chaos. they're playing for 2027. It's not even like they're playing for next year. They have obviously made it clear we are playing for, the future, and we're tanking this year down.
Oh yeah, we talked about it. Season ticket holders are gonna be mad. Their coach said that we're not gonna win this year. We're gonna win in the future. But also, yeah, two big pieces traded away on defense. They're gonna have to figure out how to get the rushing defense back together this week. So yeah, I love that take. That's a good one.
Yeah, we just talked about how Dylan Gabriel's not going to be good too, because
Right.
he's just not good. That's not who the future is for them. I hate to put it that way. Good on the kid. He made it. Great player in college. I don't think he's an amazing quarterback for this league. He definitely needs a lot more time to develop if he's going to become a good quarterback. So I mean, they want to rely heavily on the run.
I think the Browns have done this the right way, though. I think they knew that this year was going to be a tough year. I know that they were still building for the future. So giving Shador a year, we might see him at the end of the year, but the pressure's off him. The season's over. I think they did that the right way. The elephant's out of the room. Dad's coaching in Colorado, so the pressure's off of him. So I think he's set up for next year if he's their guy.
Yeah.
I like that.
Who's your boom?
My boom is, okay, this is going to be a marriage made in heaven, and this is going to be the honeymoon this weekend. It is Rashid Shaheed getting traded to the Seattle Seahawks, man. Listen, no one wants to give the Seahawks less credit than me, but this is a perfect fit. He is going to go there. He's going to take the top off this defense. And Sam Darnold, they're going to throw it at least 4 times down the field to him just to stretch the defense, and JSN's going to carve him up in the middle. I think this is going to be awesome. Look for 30 points from Shaheed this week, because I thought it was such a good trade, and New Orleans has not. They're just not getting him the ball. They can't. They don't have time to let him even get a chance to get deep down the field. So
that's somebody. Here's the thing, right? They had what was his name, Ratier, who they just benched, or whatever his last name is. I trust that guy more than I trust Dylan Gabriel. I would start him over Dylan. I'm sorry, I'm done shitting on it.
Shuck has looked okay. I mean, he doesn't look great, but he's looked better than.
I mean,
you're talking about Spencer Rattler,
Shedeur Sanders 4 or 5 rounds.
Wait, are you pronouncing Spencer Rattler Ratier?
Oh, Rattler, there it is. Yeah, that's how much I don't care about.
It took me a second. I was like, is it? You said it French because they're in New Orleans.
Listen, I don't like Oklahoma and I don't like New Orleans, so I don't keep track of either of their names. So,
okay. But yeah, that's my guy this week is Rashid Shaheed. Is he on Cam's team? Is that who's got him?
Cam did have him. I'm pretty sure he kept him. Maybe he's playing him this week. Oh, he does have Rashid Shaheed. What's he at? Projected for 11 points this week.
Dude, he could easily get 2 tutties. I'm very excited. Is he playing him? Oh, I'm on the wrong Cam. There's 2 Cams in our league, obviously.
Sorry. Cam Lamson.
Oh, he's on his bench. 11 points. Okay.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad play this week.
Who's going to even start him over, though? I mean, Diggs against Tampa Bay is not horrible. Quentin Johnston against Pittsburgh. That's a tough call.
Yeah, I'd probably play him over Diggs, honestly. I know Diggs is projected for 14 points this week, but
he's got cooked too. And okay, Odunze, we didn't talk about that, but what a disappointing. Did he get 3 targets last week?
Ugh. Yeah, and 0 catches. But there is a cornerback. I don't know. Let me look this up because I know who it's. It is DJ Turner. Quietly been the best cornerback in the league.
Really?
Like, nothing else in the defense is great, but DJ Turner has been shutting people down, and he got a Dunze all week, all day last.
Well, if they're not a mile open, Caleb's not finding them. So
Hey, I dropped him. So
yeah,
I hope that's the case.
I mean the only reason Colston Loveland scored is
Bad
because
tackling.
oh my God, if Green Bay tackles like that against them, I will be disgusted. That was disgusting tackling.
Yeah, that was gross. Yeah, it was really bad.
And you know what? I mean, I almost featured Loveland today. I almost did, but then I was like, nah, they suck.
Not a Bears team. Not a Bears player.
No, can't do it.
Not worth it.
Can't do it. Who's your sleeper man? Who are we sleeping on? Come on.
My sleeper this week is going to be Khalil Shakir. The
Oh,
offense has been shifting. James Cook is nursing an ankle injury, so if he's not playing, I think they'll play a lot more 3 wide receiver sets. And their Bills have been leaning more on the short to intermediate passing game. You don't see Keon Coleman being as much involved because they're running a lot of screens and stuff. His snap share has jumped from 48% to 80%. And he's Josh Allen's safety valve on third downs. I mean, that's who he's kind of trying to go to. He's also averaging 14.6 yards per catch during that stretch. So the efficiency is there. It's obviously him. He's the one that's there. And then they play Miami, who has been vulnerable in the slot. They're about 74% completion rate to slot receivers. And they gave up over 100 yards combined to the inside routes last week. So I think he will be. Definitely a guy who's going to have a big week this week.
I like that take. Dalton Kincaid has been their number one receiver yardage wise this year, but it's still in that Marvin Harrison Jr. range. It's not anything to get excited about. I like that. Miami, man. Gosh, as soon as I count them out, they win. It just irritates me.
Yeah.
My sleeper is Jacoby Myers, baby.
Oh, love
Jacoby Myers he's only had more than 4 targets one time this year. Okay, and that was the first game. And he's about to go to the pass-heavy Jags. Brian Thomas Jr. banged up. Travis Hunter banged up. This is a perfect opportunity for him to. I mean, he's an experienced slot receiver who can come back to the quarterback when Jacksonville needs him to. So I think this is a perfect thing. If you've held on to him, if he's available in your league, pick him up. This is going to be Myers' week for sure.
Wow, love that.
I mean, what do you think, man? Do you think
I'm a little scared that they're playing Houston, but outside of that, because if Brian Thomas doesn't play and Travis Huntley is out, then that means Stingley Jr. is going to shadow probably Jacoby Myers. And the Houston offense isn't good enough to just be outscoring, and it's an outduel game. It's a defensive game, so they're still going to be able to run the ball. I don't think game script will roll to their side as much. So it could be scary. I mean,
probably a low-scoring affair.
I think so. I bet you this game ends somewhere in the range of 17-14 either way.
Is the over/under on that game? What does trash ESPN bet say? Jags, Texans. Yeah, 37.5. Yeah, that's a low. Is that the lowest of the week?
Hold on. Probably. No. Yeah. No. Cleveland and New York have got to be right there, right?
It's 38.5. It's underneath.
That's when you know it's bad. That's what. So I think it's going to be a low-scoring affair. I think.
But who's he going to throw the ball to, man? I think Jacoby Myers is going to be his guy this week.
Yeah, could be. I'm hoping Parker Washington because I picked him up this week. So he was almost a sleeper for me if they weren't playing. If they weren't playing Houston, I would have put him as a sleeper.
You know, you talked about Pierce for Indianapolis a couple weeks ago.
He had a great week last week.
Yeah, and I think he's just gonna, and I think I would put Parker Washington in that same category as Pierce. They're just guys that are getting a bigger target share, and the rest of the season they're going to be great guys
last
to have.
2 weeks, last 2 weeks they played 9 targets for Parker Washington and 10 targets for Parker Washington,
Yeah. No,
especially with Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter potentially out.
yeah.
I don't think that target share goes down very much. So
But I
I'm
think
just going to pick him and see what he does.
the veteran status of Jacoby Myers gives me a lot of faith that he's going to be that outlet valve. Did you
I
say
do
Strange
agree
was
with
back?
you, and I think eventually he will be. I think
You
there
said
has to
Strange
be a
was
little
back?
bit more support. What's that?
You just say Brenton Strange was back this week?
He's still on the IR, but I think he's expecting to be back this week.
That's interesting.
So, but I think he can come off of the IR this week.
Okay.
But I was watching and they're saying there's a good if it's not this week, it's next week though.
All right.
Parker Washington, let's go. I'm
Okay.
thinking about playing Parker over Jameson Williams this week. Because who the fuck knows what he's gonna do.
Man, JMO had that sick catch last week.
Yeah, but man, still only 6 targets. I mean, he's just. The only reason I'm playing him is because they're playing Washington, and I know they can carve up a Washington.
They are going. Listen, I need Gibbs to score 1 billion points.
I think the Lions are going to be 40 to 50 points this week.
Coming off a loss
To the
Washington,
Vikings?
Yeah, they're going to be.
They're pissed.
Yeah.
This is a run the score up type of game. This is like we're going to put 52 down, and we're going to play our starters from second one to the end of this game.
And we will never punt. 4th down every time.
Yeah, we'll be up by 50 and still go up 4th and 5 and go for it.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's run through the league real quick. What we got this week?
Well, maybe we can start with I'm going to talk about Ryan's team.
Oh man, just beat me. That son of a gun.
He did. And so we talked about this. Ryan's only projected for 111 this week. He is playing Bam Knight, who I said would probably be a bust this week, which definitely could happen. But you've got the same case. Josh Allen and Derrick Henry can pop off. Marvin Harrison Jr. had a great week. He's your bust. So we have 2 busts of our busts on his team.
That's true.
So I think he's going to have a rough week. I mean, he's going to be projected to beat me by 2 points.
Michael Pittman had 22 points last week.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen every. I mean, he's projected for 15.5 this week against Atlanta, but I think Atlanta's defense is pretty solid. So we'll kind of see. But their offense isn't great, so it doesn't say script-wise that that's what it's going to be, right? But he's had 3 straight 20-point games, so sneaky good. But I think Atlanta's offense isn't good enough that they're going to be in a shootout. And who knows? Maybe Gardner is going to be the one guarding. Oh no, it's not. That's Atlanta. Sorry. Indianapolis picked up, right? They are the ones that picked up Gardner.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite side, but Atlanta's defense is gritty defense. They're 6th in the pass ranking right now, so I think it could be a tough game for him. But Josh Allen plays Miami, so who knows what's going to happen. But I think I'm going to win this week just because I think Derrick Henry, Bam Knight, Marvin Harrison Jr., all 3 are going to have some bad games against Minnesota's defense and Seattle's defense.
Interesting. Looking at Pittman's had a good season, man. He's
a 6th ranked receiver in the league.
Yeah, he's 566 yards. That's okay. 38 receptions. Hold on. I think it moved on me. 52 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll take your team. Certainly seeing some good things from. I mean, Quinshon Judkins is your boom. Kenneth Walker. We have faith in Kenneth Walker. I think that's something the JD Fantasy Football podcast can go on record as we like Kenneth Walker. Nico Collins needs to catch the ball. I think we know that. But look, every week your team relies on McBride. He's your heavy hitter. He's the name of your team. If you're going to win this week, he needs to get something done against Seattle. If he drops a 5-burger against Seattle, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So I think that's where your week hinges. You need McBride to at least get in double digits. And I think the rest of the guys will do their job. That's Brissett, man. Doubling down on Brissett? No way, man.
You know, their run defense is good, but they are 31st ranked. No, they're not. No, that's his rank. Damn, I thought they were. But there's a lot of passing that goes against them. I think that there's still some passing that goes against them because they're always in the lead and they're always, they're always stopping the run. Their run defense is so good.
Okay. Well,
but I think it's gonna be a rough week either.
I'll talk about Josh's team against me, Slender Mad. And Bijan Robinson, I need him to have a bad game against Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's scary.
I need Kyron Williams to just fumble the ball against San Francisco. I don't know. I'm in trouble. I'm projected to win right now, but I'm in trouble.
For your team, I mean, another sneaky guy, Drake London, has been amazing the last 4 weeks. Now, last game against San Francisco, he played. He did only get 8.2 points with 4 receptions, but he still got 10 targets. I mean, these targets is 14, 10, 16, 10, 8, 4, 15 targets all year long. I mean, dude is just getting tons. He's had 2 weeks he's had a 40 week this week and 33 weeks 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and then 27 points the week before. Drake London has been a phenomenal pickup for you. Not much else happening in that passing game other than Drake London. But if you have Drake London, you got the guy for Atlanta you want outside of Bijan Robinson. So for me, I think that Drake London's going to be the difference maker for you. I also am worried about DK Metcalf on his team. If he doesn't get a touchdown, Chargers a tough team to play against. Yeah. He's got Trey Tucker against a Denver's defense. That's going to be really rough for him as the number 1 guy.
We're both coming off of 2 losses, but if Jahmyr Gibbs scores 60 points, I'll win.
I think if Jahmyr gives you 20, you win.
Come on, Jahmyr, get it done this week. 5-6 points last week. God.
Yeah, that was a rough week.
Minnesota's
a tough defense. Jesus, Minnesota's a tough defense. So,
all right, man.
I'm going to take my wife's team.
Okay.
Because here's the thing, it's looking dire. Kill a Cam, full squad.
Yeah.
144 projected points.
Give her a chance, man. Where's her chance?
But so if you remember a few weeks ago, she was in a similar situation against Skip.
I've said she's going to lose every week.
And she is continuously putting up 140 to 150 points every single week. I mean, she's only 70 points behind Kill Cam, who's the leader. She's 50 points behind you. So she has been sneakily been a big scoring team.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest person for her is going to be probably if DeAndre Swift plays, which one will be DeAndre Swift or Mongai. But yeah, she has an uphill battle this week with Rashee Rice on a bye, with Travis Kelce on a bye, T. Higgins who's come out on a bye. So she really needs the slack to be picked up by Brian Thomas Jr. if he plays. But Keenan Allen is going to be the guy. Keenan Allen's the guy who can find the end zone, can get you 25, 30 points, change your whole week. Or he's a guy who will get you 6 and have a rough time. So I think Keenan Allen's going to be the guy that she needs to kind of have to really perform this week in order to get this win. Also, she needs a dud from some players on here. That can happen. Caleb Williams is starting against us. So I'm taking my wife, defending champion, 30-point underdog, players on bye. I'm taking my wife for the win this week.
Well, Killer Cam, he's Achan's going up against Buffalo. he's their only chance of being in that game. So I think they're going to feed him. JSN against Arizona. That's going to be, I mean, he's going to be mopping up gravy with a piece of bread. Like, he is going to have a good dinner against Arizona. Dalton Kincaid against Miami. Get out of here. Devontae Smith against Green Bay. He's going to be a problem. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm going against your wife again. Killer Cam's going to win this. I'm sorry. It's just too much.
I get it.
She's projected to get 30 points less than him. He's got Puka Nacua, who could take a nap and he could win this. So
I can see that, but listen,
San Francisco's gonna give him a hard time. But
my wife is on quite a streak right now. I think she's on a, what is it? Hold on, let me go to standings.
But T. Higgins and Rice are a big part of that streak, and they are out.
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely a big part of that streak. I mean, but I mean, not all of it is, right? She's on I think she's on like a, gosh, I can't remember.
40 points for sure.
She's won 6 straight.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, 6
and
weeks
when did
ago,
Rice come back?
Week 9.
6 weeks ago.
No, she's been winning since week 5. She was playing Ramondre Stevenson, Brian Thomas, Cooper Kupp, Keenan Allen, Tua Tagovailoa. Right?
Man, how did she win?
And she put up 156 points with that lineup.
Man.
So I'm just saying, it's like, you know, I'm a big believer in the juju of this fantasy football world, right? My juju is people are just going to have career games against me, and I just have to accept that that's something that's going to happen this year. Move on to the next year, right? That's just how things. I still have a chance. I'm still fighting until, you know, my percentage turns from like 15% to make the playoffs to like below 10. Then I'm be like, you know what? I'm not going to be on the waiver wire. We'll let everyone else kind of handle their stuff here. My wife her team continuously scores big every week. I mean, she is having a stellar week with this. And so I just believe, I'm just a believer in this team.
So I'll move on to Caleb's team. I'm so interested. I mean, he's got your boom on there, Shakir, who you think is going to crush it this week against Miami, and I agree. But he's playing Isaiah Davis for the Jets against Cleveland. I don't know how you can win playing that man.
Yeah, I mean,
I think he's going to lose this week.
Yeah, if Finkel Einhorn wakes up and puts AJ Brown in instead of Troy Franklin, or he puts him in for Kareem Hunt, this is going to be a blowout. We're going to see.
He's up against Taylor this week.
Who, Finkel?
Caleb. I'm talking about Caleb.
Oh, you're talking about Caleb playing Isaiah Davis. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, I mean, he's projected to win.
But it's up against one of your busts, which is DeMarcado for the
Mari DeMarcado. I don't trust.
Yeah.
We talked about that. Gadsden the second has been playing well. So he did get still, like last game, he still got 5 targets, but he didn't find the end zone. So he only scored 11 points there. Garrett Wilson still might not play. I mean, he's still only questionable. He was a limited, he's practicing, but he was limited participant in practice. So I do like Jackson Dart. I do like Josh Jacobs. I think those are going to be 2 really good players. And I love Jordan Addison in this game. I think Jordan Addison has played really well, although last week, only 2 receptions. The week before, only 3 receptions. So he's going back-to-back, only 4 target games after his 12. JJ McCarthy doesn't have really a big connection with them. Carson Wentz was the one that gave him the big game.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So, and then Carson Wentz was hurt last week, pretty much playing one-armed. And that one arm that he wasn't playing with was actually his throwing arm. So, yeah, crazy stuff. I think I'm picking Caleb to win this week with Isaiah Davis.
Man. Well, Lamar's back. And that's what Caleb's been betting on this whole season. Getting Lamar back. Let's see if he can look like Lamar.
And guess what? As much crap and stuff that has been happening everywhere with Jamar Chase, he's the number 1 receiver now.
He's amazing.
Yeah, crazy. Dude has just been tearing it up this last few weeks. Like last 5 games have been 36, 25, 40, 21, 19. Like phenomenal. So he's not playing this week, guys. He's on bye, but I just wanted to mention that Jamar Chase has been playing well.
Well, speaking of Daniel, Daniel's he may win against the Bears. This is the basement battle of our league. Ashton Jeanty up against Denver. That's going to be a tough task. Aaron Jones not looking 100%. So his bright hope is Devontae Adams and Justin Herbert. That's inconsistent. So
yeah, I agree. Daniel though sneakily 4-5, tied with Skip in the division after beating him last week. So Skip finds a loss this week and he wins. He gets it, and I need Daniel to lose so that I can make the playoffs. And he doesn't have a good chance against the Bears to lose. The Bears is playing Christian Watson, Zach Charbonnet, RJ Harvey this week. All
Harvey
3 players.
splitting touches.
Harvey splitting, not even like really splitting. Like he's obviously the guy who's not in. I mean, he did get 5 receptions last week, which is fantastic. But I mean, one before that, 4. So very inconsistent in that. If he doesn't get into the end zone, he's almost useless to play. So
Nobody on his bench you can go to.
No, his bench is almost as bad as his starting lineup.
Chase Brown on by. That's rough.
Yeah, that's the rough one for him. So, but yeah, I mean, Jalen Waddle has a good chance he could bust out. Drake May's arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the league in the last 5-6 weeks right now. Having some phenomenal games. Last week was a little rough against Atlanta, but overall the 3 games before that were really, really good. But yeah, I think it's going to be an uphill battle here. I don't see him beating this team.
Yeah, maybe Kittle finally gets some legs underneath him and has a good game for Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel's going to put A.J. Brown in for Kareem Hunt too. This is almost a 30-point swing.
Let's talk about the game that's going to ruin the group chat this weekend.
Yeah, this is the game because, like, I'm not a big talk. I am a talker, but I'm not like a big talker when it comes to that group chat. Like, I don't like talking shit in that group chat. The only shit I'll talk is that, like, hey, I'm fucking like, of course, Cameron's going to get Brock Bowers back this week and score 45 fucking points when he was projected to lose by 30. Of course, why wouldn't that happen? So, yeah, I mean, I'll say a little bit, but they like to talk. And so there's going to be some talking going on. I'm going to love it. I'm excited for it. I live for these moments right here, right?
Obviously, we're talking about my 2 brothers, Andrew and Cameron. Going head-to-head this weekend. Cam's got some decisions ahead of the week who he wants to get in there, including my boom, Raheed Shaheed. But yeah, Cam's got to figure stuff out. Skip's a little bit of a juggernaut, but Cam's on a 2-game tear. So can Brock Bowers, now that Jacoby Meyer's gone, he get more targets against Denver? Surtain, is he going to play? He hasn't been 100. Roma Dunze, there's no way he looks like he did last week. And James Cook is just dealing with an injury as well. So Cam's got an uphill battle.
Yeah, absolutely. So Cam's good thing is that Atlanta's defense is really tough against Jonathan Taylor, and Cleveland's defense is a tough defense against Breece Hall. Bad news is that you have Amon-Ra St. Brown playing Washington. So that's not going to be good for you. And, you know, Justin Jefferson playing Baltimore, which hasn't been a good defense this year. So I think this is going to be close. I mean, it's really like Skip's got 143, but Cam's coming back with 130. Brock Bowers, I mean, 16.3. That's not what he got last week. So Cam is just one boom play from that guy, or that guy going off away from who I think's winning. And you know what? I am going to take an underdog again and go 2 for 2 this week with underdogs. I'm taking Cam and Lex this week, getting wins against the juggernauts of Skip and Killer Cam.
Well, Cam, his chance, if he does not put in Raheed Shaheed, he will regret it and he will lose. But if he puts him in, it's gonna carry him to a victory with 30 freaking points.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a tough one though. He's just getting there. Is he
No,
going to be the guy? Has he got any rapport? How many
this is
targets is
love
he
at
going to
first
get
sight.
going
This
into
is
it?
air the ball out. This is 2 tutties, 50-yard receptions.
I love it. I hope that's the case.
This is my boom. I'm standing
I
by
love
it. Cam loves Raheed.
Oh yeah, gets him every year.
That's true. That's true. He does. But yeah, I think this is the best thing that's happened to him.
Yeah. I mean, anybody getting off of that New Orleans team is the best thing that's ever happened to them.
Can you imagine putting Kamara somewhere where they contend?
I mean, it can't anymore. That sucks. Because Kamara's just getting wasted over there. Just some of these years, he's not going to be able to get back.
I mean, it's not Derrick Henry level, but it's certainly wasting a Hall of Fame career. Do you think Kamara's Hall of Fame?
No.
I don't think so. And yeah,
he was really so. It's hard to say because he was really good for a while there. He was like I remember probably 4 years ago, he literally won people playoffs. Like he won people weeks. He was the Josh Allen. He could potentially probably get there, but he didn't win anything. He was on a few decent teams, so that's good. But yeah, I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's definitely like I would if you're voting if you're voting for the same type of running back between Christian McCaffrey and him, I'd probably take Christian McCaffrey. I would take Christian McCaffrey.
Well, I'm rooting for Christian McCaffrey this weekend so that he can beat Killer Cam and help me win my division.
Let's go.
That would be helpful, even though I don't think she will.
No, I mean, she's got a lot playing against her, but I believe.
God, he's got 1, 2, 3 people projected over 20 points on his roster. What in the H?
I mean, when you have Puka Nacua and Jackson Smith and Jigba, there's 2 automatic 20 points every week.
He's got Kamara on his bench. We're talking about Kamara like he's awesome. He's got Kamara on his bench.
Well, Kamara was, let me be that very clear, was awesome. This year, not awesome. He's running back 28.
He's had 0.7, 6.5, 5.9 the last 3 weeks. Yeah. And he hasn't scored over 16 all year.
16.
Yeah.
And that's when he got 21 touches.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So, I mean,
he's had 1 touchdown all year.
Yeah.
New Orleans is a dumpster fire.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on this week, guys. A lot of good takes this week. Reach out to us on the socials if you got any questions. But yeah, enjoy this fantasy football. We have it. We're getting to the back end of the season here. Time to lock in for the playoffs, and hopefully Jordan can sneak in the back door.
Yeah, we'll see. And guys, I do want to give a piece of fantasy football etiquette in this video.
Boy. Okay. I probably broke it.
I'm close to this. If you have 0 shot, unless there is a punishment for last place, if you have 0 shot of making the playoffs, please stay off the waiver wire. You don't need them. Nothing's helping you. You have no chance. Just realize you don't have a chance. Accept that your year is over and just move on. It's okay. Next year will come before you know it, and you can be the fantasy champion then. So please, for the love of the Lord, stay off the waiver wire.
Wow.
That's my etiquette. That's my fantasy football etiquette for the week.
I don't remember if I stayed off the wire last year. It was not a good year for me. So I don't remember if I did or not.
Warning last year, because I was actually pretty decent last year.
Yeah. So
this year I'm gonna have to take my own advice. If I lose this week, I will not get another waiver wire pick. I will not trade.
Okay.
That's another thing. Do not trade your players. If you have
Oh,
no chance of winning and getting to the playoffs, do not help another team get stacked.
man, man, I'd love to get Waddle from the Bears, man. I'd love to get Waddle.
Right? Like, start picking them early, Just, yeah.
Just disrespect.
There's nothing worse than like the first place team and the last place team trading.
The biggest travesty, oh my God, if this happens, Ryan ruined the draft, not having a great season. If he misses if he's gonna miss the playoffs, he's got Derrick Henry,
Josh Allen.
and Josh Allen. What if he trades them away to a contender last second?
I don't think he can. I think, well, he would have to do it because I think this Sunday is our end of our trade deadline.
Okay.
So he would have to do it quick.
Yeah. I might send.
Yeah, if you're someone like Ryan has a chance, but if Ryan did it, Ryan has a chance to make the playoffs. That would make sense. If the Bears traded with somebody,
that's true.
Then I'm like, bro, you got like literally it says on here you have 1% chance of making the playoffs.
Yeah. Jordan, man, you've got to something's got to go your way, man.
I got to get one. Like literally, I got to get to Dan. I play him and Josh one more time this week, or one more time this year. I'm at 13, so I'm getting close. When I get to like 9, that's when I'm going to stop pushing waiver wires.
Man,
but I'm in single digits. But right now, there is a chance. If I win this week, Josh loses this week to you. I move up, or at least, yeah, I think I move up. No, does he have more points than me? He has more points than me. I don't move up a spot, but I'm tied, right? Then I play Josh. There's chances here for me. There is a path.
All right.
Not a great one, but there is a path.
I love it. Digging in, last ditch effort.
Yep. So,
all right, guys. Well, thanks for everything. Thank you, Jordan, for showing up, giving us your fantasy football wisdom, and hopefully I can absorb some of your good energy and win next week. Gosh, I need a win.
I'm going for you.
I've got a coworker that she comes to me every week looking for fantasy football advice. She's running her son's team and trying to. And she finally won a game this week. So
let's go.
We coached her up. We've helped one person.
Congratulations. You deserved it. Just know that. You and the Jets, you deserved it.
That video of that Jets fan, the kid?
Yeah.
Saying he hates this team. He'll be a Jets fan his whole life, but he hates this team.
Listen, as a Cowboy fan, understood completely. I mean, not quite to that extent. Not quite to that extent.
That's
but
bad.
I do understand. There are plenty of years, this year being included, where I'm just like, I hate the Cowboys.
Oh.
And I still love them and vote for them every week as games come on.
That's it. All right, guys. We'll see you next time on JD Fantasy Football. Peace.